saying. I'm gonna be checking my Gmail until it starts working. Oh man, excuse me. CJ, thank you, CJ, for subbing. Anyway, oh man, I was just eating. There.
See, this is why if anybody fuck with me, man.
Okay, I gotta refresh the page. It's glitching up on me. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing that. Alright, there we go. Hey, CJ. Anyway, where I left off, let's continue.
Walking distance from the
too.
bar downtown area. One weekday night, I stepped out on my front porch to smoke a cigarette or two. I brought my textbook with me and sat down on the stairs while I smoked. A girl who I had never met but who lived one apartment over but down on the ground floor came home from downtown. She was by herself and you could tell from her walk that she had been drinking. She got in her apartment and barely closed the door before some guy who came out of nowhere knocked on her door. She opened it and I noticed he introduced himself, which was kinda weird because it was 2:30 a.m. Who comes to a strange girl's apartment at that time? So I decided to stay outside and pay attention. They ended up talking for over 10 minutes. She acknowledged how weird the situation was but didn't know how to end the conversation. He would do the creepiest things like how he reached up and stroked her hair at least 3 times and would try and slowly inch his way closer to her and the door. I made a point of being loud with my textbook so he would know I was there, and he had disappeared as eerily as he had come. We called the cops and days later they had the girl and me sit with a sketch artist. As soon as the sketch was made public, floods of calls came in. Guy turned out to be a serial rapist who had followed lone girls home from bars and pretended to be a cab offering them rides. This girl got lucky just because she lived so close to the bar and he didn't have a chance to pull the cab routine. Number 10. Went camping with some friends on a hill a few kilometers out in the woods from one of the guy's houses. There's a few hiking / four-wheeling trails in the area that lead up to the hill, so it's known by the locals. It was about midnight. We had a fire going and was just sitting around having a good time. Then the guy, sitting opposite of me, yells, "Who are you?" I turn around and there's this man, about 6 feet tall, staring at us from the edge of the woods with a big rock in his hand. One guy knocked an arrow in the composite bow we had. The guy across from me grabbed the hatchet and I pulled a knife off my belt. We had no clue what we were doing, but the guy wouldn't say anything to us. He eventually just backed into the woods. No sleep was had that night and we kept a very large fire going. Number 9. I was in Minot, North Dakota with my old band. Our tour van blew a head gasket and we were stuck there for a few days. Everyone was tired on day 2, but I was wide awake. I walked for a bit and make it to some scummy bar. I'm obviously not from around there and no one is saying a word to me. After 2 beers I start to get a tad nauseous and dizzy. I put my head on my hand and try to let it pass, but it keeps getting worse. Suddenly a voice says, "You'll feel pain tonight." I jump and look up and a tall, roughly 40-year-old man is walking to the bathroom, turns back and glances at me. I call my friends and get the fuck out of there. I slept for 12 to 13 hours and felt awful and loopy the next day. I was roofied. Number 8. This is the first of 2 instances. First, I was alone in the basement playing GTA 4 with my friends on my PC. It gets to about 1 a.m. and we're having a blast, shooting RPGs and throwing grenades willy-nilly. Then I hear a sound that doesn't really fit with GTA. I figure it's not coming from my headset, so I take it off. The sound that's being made is coming from an old music box that we have. The last time it was used was probably 10 years ago, and this thing is just full on blaring its song. I start chanting "no no 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 no" and book it upstairs, leaving my friend on Skype pretty confused. My mom and dad are coming down from their room. My dad is equipped it with a baseball bat, and as you can imagine, it's hard to explain to him that it was not an intruder. My second instance was in the same basement. Now my basement has a main area, which most of our furnishings are. Then there's this unfinished part of the basement where I'm sure the spirits dwell, but I digress. Anyway, this time I'm playing GTA 4 again with the same friend. It's about 1 a.m. and we decide to call it a night. It's at that point that I hear,
"Man, dude. Okay, so I got these things, these speaker things, right?
These spills.
And right as he just got to the scary part, one of them went off. And when these things turn off by themselves due to non-use, they make this boo sound, dude. That sound went off, man, and they got this picture on the screen. Scared the literal fuck out of me. I didn't jump, but my heart fucking did, dude. That shit, oh my God. I felt that shit gorge with adrenaline. Oh my God. I was about to fight my camera.
da 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 da, in a little girl's voice. from the bowels of the unfinished part of the basement. Now it's pitch black around me except for my island of salvation at my computer. At this point I'm so fucking done with the ghost that I say fuck it, fine, have the basement, and go upstairs and go to bed. There's a couple more instances of spooky ghosts, but not as scary as these two. Number 7. I live in Sydney, Australia, and this was probably
It's a
just
Silent
over a
Hills
year
chick.
ago. I was driving with my girlfriend back to my home after going out for dinner at a friend's house, which is about 15 minutes away from my area called Watson's
Why am I
Bay.
watching this
To
in
get
YouTube?
back to my
Why?
place, you need to drive down into the valley near the harbor down a long winding main road that progressively takes you down to the water. It's about 1:30 or 2 a.m. and we're making our ways down the road and not really paying much attention. And she suddenly grabs my arm and gasps, which
That's
freaks
what
me
we're
out
gonna watch
already.
next.
As I'm looking around to see what the fuck is going on, we approach the roundabout and there's a man in medical looking attire next to a woman in what looks like white pajamas with blood covering a lot of her clothing. Now obviously my balls drop and instincts kick in as I speed up. It's quite a small roundabout, so you need to either slow down enough to turn left or speed up and get the fuck straight out of there. I go straight, and as we pass, the woman attempts to launch herself at my car as the man looks like he was trying to stop her. We get home about 3 or 4 minutes later and we're both shaken and basically scared shitless. Called the police to inform them of what we saw and just got a call back the next morning explaining how a woman had somehow run away from a mental home and was attempting to commit suicide using sharp objects and running onto main roads. The man was one of the first workers who knew her on the scene, and apparently they managed to bring her back to where she lived. Heard nothing more after that. Number
Wow.
6. We were
Ugh.
partying at a usual party spot by the river and some dude came out of the woods. He just kept saying weird shit like you gotta watch yourself down there. There's some really bad folks around here. When we asked who he was, he just said I'm nobody. We're all a little sketched out and basically told the guy to fuck off. A couple of days later, a girl went off the rope swing there and got really fucked up. Someone put fish hooks all over the bottom of the rope swing and it took chunks of flesh out of her leg. Later we found out that the dude was just a guy who lived nearby, and although it was a creepy drunk, he was totally harmless. There was a fucked up, probably inbred family that lived up the road that he would warn people about. About 5 years later, last year, they beat up some kid with a log and then kidnapped some girl at gunpoint and took her on a joyride. Number 5. When I was about 10, me and my family of 6 lived in an extremely small apartment. 2-bedroom upstairs and then the living room. When I was tired of my siblings, I would sleep downstairs. One night I'm lying on the couch facing the front door and watching the sky through the window by the door when a face shows up in the window illuminated by a lighter. I'm pretty relieved, thinking it was maybe one of our druggy neighbors seeing if my parents were still awake when it showed up again. I try to scream, but when I do, nothing comes out, not a sound. The person then kicks in the door and walks in the room. He sees me, smiles, goes towards the kitchen. As he comes out of the kitchen with a knife, my dad makes it down the stairs and the guy books it out of there. I can't sleep easily on couches to this day. Number 4. I was 6 or 7 years old in my parents' apartment and heading towards the kitchen. So I
was
go
thinking
towards the
2-year-old.
kitchen where my mom is talking on the phone. At the end of the corridor in front of me, I see the front door opening and halting because of the door chain holding it. I thought it was my dad. It was about 11 in the morning. So I think my dad will close the door and ring the doorbell for my mom to open up the chain. It was weird because I hadn't heard the key turning, except that nobody rings the door and an enormous hairy hand that definitely doesn't belong to my father tries to pull on the chain. Immediately, I understand it's a burglar. I rush to slam shut the door with my entire body while I whine a little no. So there's me slamming against the door with all my 7-year-old strength, panicked out of my mind, and then putting all my weight against the infernal piece of wood, with a huge burglar on the other side trying to keep the door open so he can pull the chain off. Fingers trying to grasp the end of the chain, and my mother completely oblivious about 12 feet away in the next room. I tried to scream at my mother. I remember yelling muffled pieces of "Mom, Mom," but she thinks I'm horsing around and pays no attention. It's after my 7th or 8th scream when I was about to give up all hope when I heard my mom that she'll call her back because I've done something and she needed to check on me. The burglar heard her and let me close the door. My mom arrives and demands to know what I'm doing. I'm crying at that point, not being able to utter a coherent sentence, trying to point at the door saying only "burglar out" or something to that effect. My mother, not getting the hint, comes over and tries to open the door to see what the fuss is all about, with me still pushing against it. As soon as I realized what she was about to do, I tried to push her away, crying, sobbing at her, "Don't open the door, there's a burglar outside." I had to fall on my ass, then on my knees, and beg her against trying to push me aside before she decided to change her mind and see through the peephole instead of opening the door. So she looks through it in a hurry and starts saying, "See, there's no one and I see her very annoyed face turning pale as a sheet all of a sudden. She grabs me and pushes me aside from the door and tells me to go get her phone. I rush to the kitchen. I heard her yell through the door, "I can see you crouching, you're behind the door. I'm not gonna open, and I'm calling the police right this minute. The bastard was still behind the door, crouching as low as he could, not making a sound, so my mom would think no one was outside as she opened the door and he'd rush inside. My mom called the police, and after 5 minutes of my mom issuing threats through the door, we heard someone creeping away from the hallway and down the building entrance and outside the building door. My mom was white as a sheet, not making a sound or expressing any emotion throughout the
Door's
whole
open.
ordeal. After about half an hour later, my father arrived, oblivious to the whole thing. When my mom told him about what happened, he went and got a new lock and a better door chain. The police arrived that afternoon, a full 5 hours later. Even though the police station is a 10-minute drive from our house, I don't think the burglar was ever caught. Number 3. My mom had been calling a lot. It was my first semester away at
Okay.
college, and her husband had gone batshit insane. He hit her for the first time 4 nights.
Okay, that's what we're gonna
What
watch
it is,
next.
guys?
And I
It's
don't
Will
know what
Blast
we're
from
gonna watch
6D, and
next.
today we are going to watch top 15, top
Oh,
15
man,
strangest
excuse me.
unidentified
I'm sorry
creatures
for that.
ever found. Hopefully this
Ugh.
shit is not scary. The link to this original video will be down
Next,
in
we're
the
gonna watch
description
car
below.
crashes and racing
Let
crashes,
go.
shit
Number
like that.
15.
Mothman.
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 In 1966, a newspaper published the headline, "Couples see man-sized bird, creature, something." It was described to be 7 feet tall with huge wings and red eyes. Over the next few months, there were over 100 reports of sightings of the creature, as well as sightings of strange lights and UFOs. A year later, strange lights were seen in the sky before the collapse of a bridge in Point Pleasant, killing 46
Whoa,
people.
see that in the background?
The newspaper that published the headline was the Point Pleasant Register. After the incident, there were no more sightings in the town,
That was
which
here in
led
this state,
many
West
to believe
Virginia.
that he was behind the collapse. Reports of sightings began again in 1986, during the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. Number 14.
Whoa.
Chomo Monster. This
not the Chomo
creature is
Monster.
also known as the Coal Hollow Road Monster and is
It's the
described as
rake.
an 8-foot tall, hairy humanoid with white fur and only 3 toes on each foot.
That's the rake.
Most witnesses reported it to have a very foul stench and couldn't see any facial characteristics due to excessive fur. In early May 1972,
I remember whenever this first picture. Actually, here, let me actually bring up the original picture. Google. I'm gonna sit like this because I can. Images. The rake. Okay. Now, I remember when this picture. That's added in. That's fake. Where was it? That's actually really neat. Okay. I remember whenever this first was taken in 2010, I was actually watching the news whenever this came out, but it was actually captured on a trap camera in Mississippi or something. I can make you smile. I can smile forever. What can you do? Kill you. Whoa. That's sick. I'm getting off topic. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. That's actually really neat. I kind of like that. I don't believe it. That's from Grave Encounters. No. What the That's actually really neat. I want that. Oh, that's from the Labyrinth. I was under your bed. My body is ready. That's what she said. Okay, anyway, let me get back to the video. I wish somebody would watch. Please. Okay, anyway.
Randy Emmerich
That was
and his
actually
group
captured
of
in
friends
Mississippi, I believe.
reported seeing
I
the
already said that.
creature and thought it lived underneath an abandoned house. From that day on, there were more and more sightings. There were so many in the Midwest through the 1970s that a police investigation was launched to find it. It was never found, but the sightings by people continue. Number 13, Chupacabra. This creature is thought to be the Bigfoot of Latin America.
Okay, here, hold on. I don't know why I'm raging on this right now, but... Next... I don't know what to watch next. Okay, whoa. Okay, yeah, we're gonna watch that next, because I see Eren from Attack on Titan. I love that show. That show is awesome.
Due to many sightings in that region, as well as some in Texas.
Yeah.
It's believed to kill livestock and suck their
talking really
blood,
loud 'cause
which
it's
is why
pretty
its
loud
name
for
in
me,
English
so.
is goat sucker. Encounters started around the mid-90s, and this is one of the few photos taken of the creature. It was later referred to as the Elmendorf beast, which was described as a dog-like creature and was shot and killed in 2004 by a Texan farmer. It had no hair and blue-grayish skin. In 2007, 3 similar carcasses were found, and the woman who discovered them took one of its heads and froze it. This is what that creature looked like. Additional similarities was that 30 chickens around where the carcasses were found had died of bleeding out. Number 12, Tiny Humanoid.
Hell no.
While vacationing in Chile, Julio Carreno found this tiny humanoid creature in a
I dropped my
bush
mic, I'm
in
sorry.
2002.
I'm so sorry.
It was about 3 inches or
Shouldn't
8
sit close to the window, but I
centimeters
wanna sit
in
close to my
length
claws.
and was found alive because it was warm, and it opened its eyes at one point before dying 8 days later. It had fingernails and slanted eyes. It was originally a pinkish color before turning darker after it died. They kept the body refrigerated, and it had somehow mummified itself. The carcass was studied by veterinarians in Chile's capital, and they still remain divided on what the creature is.
Alien.
Number 11, Panama Monster. In 2009, 4 teenagers playing in a creek in Panama discovered a rubbery ET-like creature, best described as if ET and Gollum from the Lord of the Rings had a baby somehow. It ran out of a cave and began rushing towards them. In distress, they threw rocks at it until it died, and pushed its body into the water. This story was even covered on CNN. They returned to recover the bodies and to take pictures of it, but what it is still remains unknown.
Screw it, we're gonna, since it's Halloween.
What it is, guys, Bull Blast Sage D.
And we're gonna watch that next.
We're here to watch some more Mr. Nightmare. And this video is gonna be called 3 True Freaky Pizza Delivery Horror Stories.
It's just gonna come up by itself.
Not for
I'm
very
not gonna
long,
touch
like 3 weeks or so, maybe a month. The link to this original video is gonna be down in the description below, of course.
Oh, wait, screw them, by the way.
Let go.
I'll never forget this night. The pizza place I worked at was about to close, and I was getting ready to go home when the phone rang. I was working the counter alone that night, so I was taking calls. I picked up the phone. There was complete silence, so I hung up. About a minute later, the phone rings again, so I pick up again. Still silence. I was about to hang up again when I heard the very weak and cold voice of an old woman on the other end. She said she wanted a regular pie delivered. I remained polite on the phone but on the inside I was screaming. I just wanted to get home and end my shift. I called out to my boss that somebody is requesting a delivery. He told me I had to go. I was upset at first, but I realized it's another tip, and the old ones usually tip the most, so I decided it was okay. I took down the address and told her I would be there soon, but she had already hung up. I thought that was rude, but I ignored it and yelled to the chef that I needed one regular. My boss told me to just go home after the delivery as the place would be closed. So a little before 10 o'clock, I got in my car and put the address into my GPS. The house was 7 miles away. The GPS took me to the quiet side of town. I arrived to the house. It was a small, one-floor house on a very quiet and empty block. I took the pizza and walked up to the door and rang the doorbell. There were no lights on in the house. I hoped that she hadn't given me the wrong address. I rang the doorbell again. There was still no answer. I was about to give up when I turned my head and saw somebody standing at the window. I got a little freaked out and backed up at first, but I eventually got closer to the window to see the person. It was an old woman, probably in her late 70s. She was just staring at me with a blank expression. I yelled to her through the glass that I had her pizza. She didn't react to what I said, so I screamed it louder. A big smile ran across her face. Not a pleasant, genuine smile. It was a smile that sent chills down my spine.
Run, bitch!
I still remember that exact face she made through the window. I decided that I was freaked out enough and got back to my car and set the pizza in the passenger seat. I had to text my boss about this. I shot him a quick text and started my car, ready to get the hell away. I looked to my right to get one more look, to see the woman standing right outside my passenger side window, giving me the same stare she had given me before. I put my car in drive and floored it down the street, not looking back. My boss never made me do a late night delivery again.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. The fuck?
This happened 4 years ago when I was still in high school. I was told to do my last delivery of my shift. I got in my car, which was a 1999 Camry, perfect for delivering pizzas. I GPSed the address on my phone. I live upstate in the country, so all pizza deliveries were long drives. I remember the sun was starting to set, so it was probably around 7 o'clock. I'd say
Depends
after a
on where
good
you're
15
at.
minutes of driving through the foresty dirt roads, my GPS said I had arrived. It was an old little cottage-like house made almost entirely of wood. It was sitting all by itself in the middle of absolutely nothing but forest. The lawn was completely unkept, as the grass was almost at knee height. I was used to this kind of thing, so I didn't think much of it. I took the pizza to the front door.
I would think much of it.
There was no doorbell, so I knocked loudly on the door. Within 10 seconds, I heard the sound of footsteps hitting wood on the inside of the house. The footsteps made it to the door and stopped. I started to feel uneasy. I got the
Sound
feeling
effects.
that I was being watched,
I had a bad sound.
and that's when I noticed
Sorry.
there was a peephole in the door. "It's the pizza guy," I called out. I heard a
Hi,
low,
pizza.
harsh-sounding voice on the other side of the door, telling me to bring the pizza out back. I didn't like the idea of going back there. Something didn't seem right. "Are you sure, sir?" I called out. He didn't answer my question. The sound of footsteps didn't move away from the door, so I had the feeling he was still watching me. I almost found myself walking back to my car, but I decided I didn't want any trouble with my boss. The last time I brought a pizza back, he gave me attitude, so I reluctantly walked through the uncut grass and around the small house to the back. I remember there was a shed and a little patio back there.
Oh.
In the patio, there was a table with 4 chairs surrounding it. In one of the chairs, facing away from me, I saw the head of somebody sitting in the seat. I began walking over and said, "Excuse me," but the person didn't even move an inch. "Excuse me," I said again louder. Then from behind me, I heard, "Psst, over here." I turned around to see a man poking his head out from the corner of the house, looking at me with a crazed smile. "Come over here, I want to show you something."
Fuck no!
I freaked out, turned around, and ran around the house in the opposite direction,
Run.
back to my car, for
Yep.
some reason still holding the pizza. I got in my car, started it, and got away from there. On my way back to the pizzeria, I pulled over to the side of the road and called the police. Eventually, I was informed that there was no sign of anybody having been in that
Hold on.
back to my car,
Yep.
for some reason
I
still
dropped my
holding the
earbuds.
pizza.
I'm sorry.
I got in my car, started it, and got away from there. On my way back to the pizzeria, I pulled over to the side of the road and called the police. Eventually, I was informed that there was no sign of anybody having been in that house for a long time. I quit my delivery job a few days after that. I have no idea what would have happened to me had I gone up to that man, but to this day, I still wish I just turned my head to see who or what was sitting in that patio chair.
Nigga, why does it keep saying thanks for watching every time? Very polite person, obviously. Thanks for watching. Next
It's
story.
a video.
I was doing late night deliveries during this particular shift. When I worked this job, I lived in the Poconos. It was very rural up there. I often found myself driving down roads surrounded by nothing but trees, just like this night. Only it was dark and foggy this time. Driving down a shortcut to town that I had taken many times before, I slam on the brakes when I see somebody jump out from the bushes onto the road. The sickening bump and thump from the front of the car confirmed that I had hit the person. I put my hand to my forehead, cursing to myself.
I should try
I
that.
couldn't believe what just happened. I just hit a
Ellsworth.
person.
L sword.
I got out of my car and checked to see if they were alright. It was a man wearing a black hoodie with the hood up. He lay motionless by my car tire. I had no idea what to do. At this point I was panicking. Why the hell was this guy in the middle of nowhere?
Check his pockets.
Why did he jump in front of my car? And then things got weirder. I can hear a scream for help, coming from the woods to the left of me. Somebody was in trouble. I looked at the man I hit with my car. He was still on the ground, motionless.
I was gonna steal
I'd
the
only
car.
be gone for a minute, I figured. For whatever stupid reason, I thought it was okay to leave the man behind, to go into the woods. I moved in the direction I heard the scream originally, hoping to hear another, but it was just total silence, except for the night creatures making their sounds. "Where are you?" I yelled out. It was at that moment I heard the sound of a foot crushing the leaves on the ground.
What was that?
I turned in the direction.
I think that was me. I think that was me. I don't know. I don't know. Was that me? Was it? No.
Direction
Can't
of
be.
the
It's not
sound,
Facebook.
and even in the dark and foggy weather, I could still make out the figure of somebody hiding behind a tree opposite me. I ran as fast as I could back to my car, looking back constantly to make sure I wasn't being followed. When I got back to my car, the man I had hit was gone. I didn't stick around to wonder where he went. I just got back in my car and proceeded down the road. My heart was racing the whole drive through, but I still ended up delivering the pizza. I got to the house, and when I rang the bell, a middle-aged woman answered. After paying, I noticed that her eyes focused on something behind me, and then she asked me, "They let you guys have delivery partners now?" I was confused and asked her what she meant, and she told me, "You got someone with you in your car." I felt a pain in my stomach as I turned and saw somebody sitting in the back seat of my car. I called the cops using the woman's phone, and they arrived shortly after, but the person in the back seat of my car was already gone. The scariest thing about this whole story, the police found a blood-stained knife on the floor of my car where the man was hiding. This memory still haunts me every day, and I can genuinely tell you, it's painfully scary just to imagine how things could have turned out if I hadn't made the delivery.
It's possibly some of the scariest fucking shit I've ever heard in my goddamn life. Not only was... What it is, guys, we're Blasphemous HD, and today we're here to watch 5 of the weirdest and most disturbing...
What? It's 2015. It should not be buffering. That's a reference. But these are reference. I'm gonna what's on a police scanner.
YouTube channels.
Okay.
The link to this original video will be in the description down below. Honestly, I'm probably...
Oh my god. Well, apparently we're gonna have some complications here. I'm sorry about that, but Tell me, well, if this is creepy. This is really creepy. Oh,
What it
experience.
is, guys? We're Blasphemous HD, and today we're here to watch 5 of the weirdest and most disturbing YouTube
Oh, you cocksucking bitch.
channels. The link to this original video will be in the description down below. Honestly, I'm probably fucking up by doing this. I'm about to watch some cyanide and happiness to make myself feel.
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna watch
What it is, guys? It's your boy Blasphemous HD, and today we're here to watch Instant Karma, Instant Justice compilation number 2, Lego. What the fuck was she doing? Auditioning for Harry Potter? Oh, about to fuck his shit up. How do you fuck that up?
I don't know.
What a dumbass.
Oh, I've seen this.
Oh,
Headphone
shit.
warning.
Are they robbing him? They're fucking robbing him. Is that gunpoint? That's a gun. Oh, shit. Those are guns. They're getaway driver. Oh, what are they running from? What the fuck is going on? Oh, shit.
A guy in his underwear.
That nigga fat as shit, too. That is hilarious. Oh. 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 He's gonna bully the little kitty cat. I hope the mom catch. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay,
What it is, guys? It's your boy Blasphemous HD.
let's do this.
And today we're gonna watch 15
Fuck
people
yeah.
that survived living nightmares.
Oh, yeah. That's
I
annoying. Sorry.
love watching top 10, top 15, top 20, stuff like that. You know, I love
Matthew
gathering
Santoro.
information in these types of ways.
Yeah.
If you guys want to check out Danger Dolan, the link to his channel will be in the description down below. Lego.
From inspirational stories of people who wouldn't let serious misfortune keep them down, to people that lived through an inferno of misery and barely made it out alive, we count 15 people that survived the living hell.
Number 15.
Kelly Mansell, a car, a boat crash and severe burns. So Kelly had an unfortunate moment of weakness at the wheel of her car. She fell asleep and swerved straight into a horrible crash. While she was still trying to recover the shock and injury of a crash, she went to her family's lake house to relax, only to have the boat explode. The flames burned her severely, and she had to relearn to walk and had incurred a pretty serious case of PTSD.
Damn!
To go back to high school, her peers made
Post-traumatic
fun of her
stress.
pink skin and lack of eyebrows. But this didn't bring her down. Instead of hiding in her home and letting life pass her by, she achieved an amazing level of fitness and is now a fitness instructor who loves life.
Number 14.
Damn!
Rory Sullivan, 7 lightning strikes. That's right, there's a man out there that has survived 7 separate cases of lightning strikes.
What the fuck?
I mean, how on earth could you convince yourself to go outside ever again? Yet this man still works outdoors in the Shenandoah National Park as a maintenance worker.
Nope.
Either this guy isn't that bright, or he has balls so big and dense they might as well be element number 119 on the periodic table. This isn't the end of his Sullivanian balls. He's also fought off 22 different bears, one of which he had to fight off right after one of his lightning strikes.
What the?
Number 13.
Catalina Lewandowska, burned alive. So you remember that awesome scene in Kill Bill Volume 2 where the bride survived being shot and buried alive but only escaped because she had all that training in Korea? Well, this woman survived the real version of that, and she is awesome. Her psychopath husband decided to tase, bind, gag, put her in a box, and then bury her. She got out without any goddamn help or martial arts training. She cut the binding with a wedding ring because she had the willpower of 1,000 sons.
Obviously.
To save her child.
Number 12.
Rachel Shardlow box jellyfish sting. So the box jellyfish is the world's most venomous creature, and
That's
a 10-year-old survived what had previously been considered a 100% lethal dosage. These things kill with potassium, not the banana kind, the kind that's generally used in lethal injection, and will stop anyone's heart with a high enough dose. Anyone, that is.
I'm going to
except for
Facebook to
Rachel.
ask for suggestions.
Unfortunately, she has scarring and a bit of short-term memory loss.
Damn.
Take in the fact.
So I'm gonna pause that. I'm gonna check my thing. That's what she said. Okay, bro host. I got pony hoof on here. It's actually really good. That's actually a really hilarious joke. I'm just going on here so I can just get this stuff out of here and oh my god. Bro said, wait, I'm tagged in this? Wait, what? What? Okay. Okay. Commented on my post. Oh.
Fuck it all, fuck it all. Don't give a shit any.
That's all. I forgot about that. Okay, so I need to go home. Why did I just click on me? Alright, hey guys. You're not gonna, I'm gonna be on the corner so you can see this so I can type. Hey guys, I'm doing. Quest. Okay. So I'm a browse. So now I'm going to Facebook this. And here's the link. Okay, now we got that out of the way. I'm going to keep that on there because I will be able to hear whenever I have a notification. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I like that stuff.
That she essentially survived an execution. She's not only well off, but an amazing example of humanity.
Damn!
Ken Henderson, stranded at sea for over 30 hours. After Ken and Ed Cohen's boat started to sink, they strapped their life jackets together and
Okay, top 25 most dangerous pranks gone wrong. Let's
What it
watch
is,
this.
guys, we're Blasphemous HD, and today we're gonna check out a prank gone wrong compilation. Let's go, man. Let's watch some people get fucked up, deservingly, of course. I don't know why I say this. I do pranks. I gotta stop.
Fine gentlemen that want to kiss my ass.
Oh, that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea.
I'm just asking you. I'm just asking you an easy question, brother. Yo,
Oh,
I'm just asking you.
shit.
You want to kiss my ass?
Back the fuck up, nigga.
Oh! Oh! That wasn't fake. That was real.
Oh, watch this.
I've seen this one before, actually. Oh! Oh, shit! You deserved every bit of that shit. Get your money! That has to be the wackest robbery attempt I've ever seen in my life. Oh, oh! Oh! Deserved every bit of that shit.
Yeah.
Fucked his shit all the way up. Better shut the fuck up next time. Oh! Oh, that's fucked up.
It's a joke, dude.
Tell me he fucks him up.
It's a prank.
Tell me he fucks him up.
It's just a
Oh, he gon'... Oh!
I got a question for you. Do you mind if I choke my chicken back here with you?
Mind if I what?
What?
Do you mind if I choke my chicken back here with you?
You mind if I choke your chicken?
I really...
Oh, I've seen this.
No, it's, I thought you had lecture.
Hey, don't even trip. Yo, this is my girl right here.
Oh, no.
This is my girl.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, here's the funny thing about this one.
You better run. No. No. You better go. You better run, bitch. Oh, my God.
Here's the thing about that. That was actually planned.
We got a camera!
Yeah, the second part, whenever the guy grabbed the knife.
Is that yours, bro? Is that yours? Yep. Are you sure?
I'm positive.
You swear?
I'm positive. Okay, so you secretly feel people being dishonest.
You lied too. You lied too. Wow.
Oh.
Bitch. Let's go.
Damn.
Let's go. Let's go.
She bad, though.
Everybody be happy. Come on.
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
You know,
Oh my God, I've heard of
funny
this
for
dude.
now until he
I
gets
can't fuck with this
Yeah, I
guy.
heard.
I don't fuck with that guy, man. Hell no. Yeah, beat his ass. I forgot this dude's name, but
Is this a video?
beat his ass. Fuck the video, dude. Take his camera too. Whoop his ass.
Oh my God.
You ain't no fucking comedian, bitch. Beat his ass. Yup. Fuck him up. He's chasing us for a long time.
Alright guys, I'm in Aruba right now celebrating my 5-year anniversary with my
You
girlfriend.
better shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna prank her.
I forgot what that
tonight.
dude's name is. That black dude with all the
3 weeks ago, I was in LA.
hair. I don't like that guy.
I met this stupid girl. It was one night, baby. I swear to God, I'll never do it again. Like, I can't sleep or eat nothing right now.
For real. How are you heartbroken and you
It's the
smashed
worst
a different
time. We're
chick?
celebrating our anniversary.
We have a family.
I know.
Damn.
God, I know. I'm so sorry.
Damn.
I don't even know what to say.
I cheated on you.
What?
What?
I cheated on you too.
Yo, you did. What did you just say? You did not cheat on me.
Oh my God.
Did you cheat on me?
Oh my God.
Brittany. Yo.
This nigga's about to beat this chick's ass.
I did. I'm sorry.
Cheated on me.
Oh my. Oh
You
shit.
did it. Yo, be for real. My heart's killing me. Did you cheat on me? Hey. Did you cheat on me? You cheated on me? You cheated on me? Are you serious? You're serious right now. You
This nigga's not bullshitting.
Oh,
That wasn't a joke. That was real.
oh, okay. Okay. I'm trying to find something weird.
What it is, guys? Your boy Blast from Sage D. One of y'all just sent me this on Twitter. If you guys don't know, it's like the easiest way to get in contact with me. I literally reply back to like 85% of all regular messages. I never read my private messages. With that being said, somebody sent me this
Oh,
video.
sword.
And I click on the link, and of course it's called 10 Most Believable
I wanna play that.
Paranormal Videos. It's got a whole lot of likes versus dislikes, so it's probably going to be really freaky and fucked up. Luckily enough for me, it's daytime, so I shouldn't scare the shit out of myself that badly, but... like,
What?
There are countless videos of alleged
Oh, I
ghost
saw
footage on
that.
the internet. Most of them could be dismissed as poorly done edits, but on that rare occasion, you may come across a video that seems so believable, they may leave you thinking twice. Here are 10 of the most convincing paranormal videos you can find on YouTube.
This shit's scary
Number
as fuck,
10.
man.
Tom Underwood was visiting the Gettysburg
Okay, what I'm
battlefield.
gonna do is I'm gonna search up a video. Hey, get to a place. Hey, thank you, guys. I'm gonna go to my Twitter. I know I'm supposed to be doing a video, but I'm actually gonna be requesting a video. So, Blast from HD. He's actually really funny. I like him. He's actually pretty good. At Blast for your next video, can you do a reaction to the, I think it's the top, I'm opening up a lot of tabs right now. Oh, sorry. It's top 5 scariest supernatural clips, I believe. Top 5 scariest supernatural clips by, who's it by? SFM Scary Content. SFM Scary Content, please. Okay. Hey, it's worth a shot, okay? It's worth a shot. It's worth it, okay? Oh, oops.
In 2001 with his family,
I remember
when
this
he
one.
recorded this
This is
video of the
old.
triangular field. It appears to show semi-transparent figures walking or flying through the woods. This is considered by many to be the best ghost video ever recorded. So what do you think?
What is that?
Okay, I'm gonna see what time it is. It is 6:30, guys. I have 30 more minutes left till I gotta get off. I will be
Run! Run,
back
bitches!
later on.
There's nobody there.
Run, bitch! What are you even doing? Really? Y'all motherfuckers have never seen The Grudge. No one has ever seen a horror movie.
There's nobody down there.
Run, bitch!
See?
Bitch, run!
Number 9. This video has
Supernatural
become
Girl.
so popular, and rightfully so, simply due to the fact that nobody can seem to explain it. A Russian man's dog leads him to a truly disturbing sight. A little girl floating in the air with a woman, possibly her mother, standing below, watching her as if admiring the girl's trick. When the cameraman gives away his position, the camera loses sight of the girl for a few moments, and the next time she's in the shot, she's on the ground with the woman and they run off. Now while this very well may be a hoax, nobody can explain how it could have been performed. The dog's behavior, mixed with a typical horrible quality camera and the very real looking image of the girl floating, this video is definitely more convincing than others.
Tarzan, ко мне! Что это? Тихо, тихо, Таrzan. Tarzan, тихо. Tarzan. Боже мой, что это было?
Nope.
I would have ran after.
Nope.
Number 8. This is another popular video. It features a man who decided to turn on his camera and get some footage of what has been making the crying noises he's been hearing in a separate room. He sneaks a peek with the camera into the room, and we see a shadowy figure sitting and facing the corner of the room crying. He then decides to take another look.
Nope, 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 no, no. No. He's gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out.
Number 7. In this video, we have 4 kids wandering around looking for a ghost in an abandoned school in Iraq.
Oh yeah, the
The
headless
boys are
ghost.
kind of wandering aimlessly through stairwells and empty classrooms for a solid 2 minutes. About halfway through, while conducting another sweep of a hollowed out classroom, they seem to find what they're looking for, as a headless, shadowy figure can be seen walking over to the kids. However, they don't seem to notice and continue with their search for another 2 minutes afterwards.
Fuck that! No! No!
I've seen it, so it's okay, guys.
No!
No! No! I quoted blasphemous.
I don't see shit. No! No!
No!
No!
Number 6. 13-month-old Princess Caroline, who died 400 years ago, allegedly continues to haunt Leeds Castle in England. Her father was King Henry VIII, and the circumstances surrounding her death are controversial to this date. Her apparition was apparently finally caught on tape during a ghost hunt expedition.
Nope! Notice none of these people are black. We don't do this fuck shit!
Number 5. This
Ghost
is an
car.
old dashcam video from a police chase that ends with a surprise. We see the driver.
Okay, I'm just gonna check this. Refresh it. Don't judge me. It took me 30 minutes to find the butter grandmas. I don't do that stuff. What? How about this? No. I have, no woman has ever started an argument with a man while he is dusting, vacuuming, or washing the dishes. I like two. Two's
of the white car, swerving about trying to escape the police.
Oh.
The police officer takes one final turn to reach
Okay.
a fence blocking the way. However, the driver of the white car seems to have somehow gotten through as we watch his taillights fade away down the road.
Shit.
In just a moment, he's going to make a turn into the Twilight Zone. Watch. The fence at the end means no way out. Or does it?
Number 4. A couple guys are, for whatever reason, roaming in the woods of Catalonia, Spain at night with the camera on.
The demon
The video cuts to a scene where the camera is zooming into what appears to be some kind of creature in a crouched position in the distance.
Oh shit, that's no wonder.
People refer to this creature as the fallen angel.
A demon.
No!
I know what demons look like. This is a demon. You see it? There's the head. There's the destroyed wings.
No!
This was real, by the way, because just 5 hours after this was uploaded, the Argentinian government.
Number
The
3.
Argentinian government
This is
actually
the
tried
recorded
dismissing it
surveillance
as a
footage
hoax,
from
and they actually tried making a
Disneyland.
video.
If you look closely, you can see a ghostly figure walking around on different cameras.
Seen it.
The video suggests that the ghost can walk on grass and on sidewalks without tourists present.
No! Nope!
Seen
We
it.
ain't
That's
doing
the-
that!
You can just find
Number
it.
2.
Seen
This is
it.
the footage recorded from a Mexican blockbuster, nothing out of the ordinary, until his cart seems to move on its own. After that, DVDs constantly keep falling over off the shelves on their own, almost as if something is toying with the employee. He eventually takes off, as most people would in a similar situation.
Yeah, because some of the stuff starts falling. I'm biting my hand because it itches. I know I'm not scratching it. What the fuck, nigga?
Yes! Run, bitch! Through the window! Game over! Out! The fuck out! Run, bitch! Through the window! Through the shit! Through the window! Nope! Nope!
I would be terrified too.
Yes! Yes! Nope! Done! Game over!
I have actually seen demons. They're terrifying.
Never go back.
If you think that I'm faking it.
Number 1. This video was submitted by the hotel security manager who was standing watch on September 14th, 2003 at the Wingate Hotel in Illinois. His voice can be heard in the background of the recording. According to him, people staying at the hotel began calling in noise complaints to the front desk with reports of loud screaming coming from the second floor, particularly room 209. There is no known history to the room according to their investigations. However, upon further review, they found that over the years, multiple complaints of strange noises were reported to be coming from that room. This is the only known recording of it.
What's going on, John?
No? Mm-mm. No.
No one checked into that room.
No.
There's nobody in there.
That'd be a unchecked ass room on that day.
Yeah, John says
We
he
say
hears the
checking
screaming
shit.
coming from that room. And I hear it too.
No.
But we're sure that no one's checked into that room. Correct? John, just wait. We're gonna get a hold of the police, so.
You better run!
I would wait for the police, John.
Don't you open that shit!
Amy, John's gonna enter the room real quick. Just
No, we're not.
make
No.
sure, see what's going on. Wait one. John. John, are you there? Okay, Amy, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind. He says no one's in there, but that all of the furniture's been turned upside down and the hold on. He says the carpet's been ripped up and that the shower is on, but nobody's in there.
Yes, don't close the door. Run!
Scary.
Run! Run, bitch!
I'm officially freaked out now.
Very creepy, guys. Very.
This shit has thoroughly ruined everything for me. You know, after living in
The random horror compilation.
What it is, guys? The boy Blasphemous HD.
Let's do this, you guys, because it's a great way to end this off.
But I don't play a lot of them because they literally scare the living shit out of me.
5 Minutes of Phrase is not really
I
that
watched,
scary, but he gets
KSI's
shit.
Scary Moments video. And something I found out was I thought if you're just watching someone else get scared, the jump scare won't scare you. But obviously, that's not true. Because the shit still scared the shit out of me. Like I was the one playing the shit.
I know. It's crazy.
Today we're gonna watch Markiplier's random horror reaction
Marky!
compilation number 2. He's honestly one of my favorite Let's Player YouTubers. I mean, like, if not number 1, at least number 2. Lego!
Man, oh, God damn it. I mean, I was right in that this isn't a very jump-scary game, but the atmosphere is, like, spot on.
Fuck,
It's
here it comes.
amazing.
Okay, that's not bad.
Ah! Oh, what are you? Oh, God! No, get away! Oh, fuck off! Oh, God! Go away, go away, go away, go away! Holy balls!
Holy balls!
Do not bother him. Do not bother
Bother
who?
him. Hello.
Ah! Oh! Oh! Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out! Get out!
Talk to him.
Hello, get out! Get out of him!
Hello to
I
him.
don't want to say hello to him. Jesus, get out of here!
Come on. I sat in that chair for you, okay?
This is a trick. No. Yep, that's what happens.
I knew that was a trap.
His friend ain't shit.
Hills.
His friend ain't shit.
Hi.
The girl.
Fucking blood. What is it? What is it? Where is it?
Oh God. Oh shit.
Ah! Oh, what are you? Oh God! Ah! Oh, oh, I see you. Oh, you are right up. Oh, you're moving. Look, his arm's moving. Look, he's got animations. He's not just a static figure. Static
fucked, man.
figure.
Why are you not
nice
running?
arm. So you've been doing your tricep curls. I know tricep curls are impossible.
Damn it.
Ah!
Oh my God.
I go on the goal.
Oh my God.
Very, very nice.
Okay, so we go through
Big washing
here.
machines.
Piff! Oh, I can't sprint anymore. I'm out of sprint. I'm out of sprint. Oh no, you're gonna get me. Ah! Run! Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away!
Christmas special?
Ah!
Really?
I saw one. Oh, I saw one. I thought I saw one. Maybe I didn't saw one. Ah! Oh, run! Run! Oh, it's locked! No, I'm boned. I'm boned. Revive it! Revive it! Ah! Go, fuck! No, not a pull! This doesn't look good. Okay. Point of no return! Ow!
I don't know how he.
Okay, so that's Markiplier. Let's watch something else. First of all, let me check my Facebook, see if anybody has said anything about this. Okay, no, that was wrong. Like a video. Like a video of Bloody Mary. You're confusing me, bro. I'm pretty sure I played Mary wrong. Top 10 disturbing things found in
What it
McDonald's.
is, guys? It's your boy Blast
Okay.
HD. A lot of you guys asked me to watch 10 disturbing things found
Yes, it
in
is
McDonald's food on Top Media. If you guys want to check out more of their videos, the link will be down in the description. Let go. I know this is gonna be cringe-worthy, man. Oh man.
In Osaka, Japan, in 2014,
A tooth?
a customer at McDonald's branch found a shard of human tooth in their order of fries. Not a whole human tooth, of course,
In a fry?
just a shard. The staff claimed that it couldn't have come from any of them, even going as far as to check the teeth of all their staff, and a public health investigation was launched to find the source of the tooth. Of all the things to find in a chicken legend, a 5-inch wire brush is among the most surprising. The staff were strangely easygoing about the complaint, and actually laughed when the family complained, offering an exchange and nothing more by way of apology.
What the fuck?
Usually you have to pay for extras at McDonald's. The family were suitably disgusted and took the complaint to McDonald's UK head office. Imagine biting into your hamburger and finding that it tastes minty. That's what one Canadian McDonald's customer suffered when he found a piece of chewed gum in his burger. He claimed that someone had put the gum into his food deliberately, and a public health investigation was started, but as is the usual way, nothing more was ever heard of it. Roaches and rats are the biggest stereotypes when it comes to finding disgusting things in burgers. But imagine finding one of the hardy insects in a hash brown. That's what happened to one child who found one deep fried into the middle of his breakfast. Roaches may be able to survive a nuclear winter, but they can't take the heat of the Mickey D's fryer. Speaking of vermin, finding a rat in your salad is a nightmare scenario, unless you're a cat. But that was the reality for Dallas Cowboys assistant coach Todd Haley when he took home a salad for his wife. In it, they found a 6-inch rat.
Screw it, we're gonna watch this.
What it is, guys? It's your boy Blasphemous HD. And today we're gonna be watching the luckiest people in the world compilation.
Actually, you know what?
The
Screw it.
world's closest calls.
The luckiest people in the world. Whoa, whoa! I may get screwed up for copyrighted. Shit. Fuck, I got screwed. Screw it, we're gonna watch this one. And the word. Oh, come on! It's copyrighted. Is there one that's not?
Ёбаный пидорас, блядь. Вообще не ебанутый, ля. Чуть не срезал.
Thank you. It's not copyrighted. Oh, I've seen this one. This one's crazy. He was just inches from death. He just walked from it. Dude, he was gonna fall into the burning house. He almost got struck by lightning. Oh, that bus is, guy's gonna be fired. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Holy shit!
Exactly.
Whoa.
Fucking look before you go.
Ёбаный долбоёб, сука.
Oh, I saw that one. That was actually a stolen vehicle. My God!
Твою душу,
Oh.
Козёл, а? Тихо, тихо, ребята, тихо, не волнуйтесь! Не волнуйтесь, успеем. Успеем, успеем. Все нормально.
Like a boss.
Догнать слева. Зараза.
Jeez. Okay, now what I'm going to do is plane crashes to end it. I'm morbid. I'm very morbid. It's not really gonna be like that. And I understand ways to proceed.
This is the first fully automated plane.
Oh, I saw this
flown
one.
by a computer.
There better not have been people in that. Well, I had to do a very good job. I don't care if it's graphic. I'd watch graphic stuff all the time anyway. That's a Hercules. That's a Hercules, I think. That looks like a Hercules. No, that's a jetliner. Oh, landing gear's not up. Landing gear's not up. Yep, that's a Hercules. No, yeah, that's. I think that's a jet. That's military. That's military. So I don't know if any like commercial airline kind of thing is like four engines like that. Oh no. Oh, he was saying his prayers right there. He was saying his prayers. Saying his prayers. Just a closer look of it. That wire that was there actually.
California wildfire becomes a killer. A passerby shot amateur video showing the wings fall off a C-130 tanker plane just before it plunges to the ground. All 3 people on board were killed.
После этого я и летчик увидели стаю чаек впереди поднимавшись. Штук 6-8. Через секунду они пролетели слева от кабины экипажа. Дальше попали в левый двигатель. И начала самолет кренить влево с потерей высоты. Что полосы нам не хватит для торможения. Поэтому мы влево начали отворачивать. Потом начались вот эти вот удары, знакопеременные перегрузки. И потом еще более страшный удар.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pause that because I just got a message. Okay. Okay, so we have a request. First one, congrats, dude. Congrats. Ethan, congrats. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Oh, I'm already terrified. Screw it. Okay. It's probably gonna be fake. I want that keychain, by the way. Worst.
Hey guys, my name is Tamari. So, I just found out this cool game called Ouija Board. Yes, and I'm going to play it. Some people say that there's going to be ghosts in the house. No, I don't think that there's any. It's not like Charlie Charlie, you know. Charlie Charlie is very bad. But I think this is bullshit. So I'm going to play it, okay? Alright. Okay, here it is. So, the first question is, you a bitch, okay? And ask. Let's see. No? Okay.
That's fake.
Wait. Sliding something else. Oh, just no? The fuck was that? Do you
so
like
fake.
YouTube?
No.
Oh man. Oh, now I'm supposed to do that. Okay. Oh wow. He or she likes YouTube.
That is so fake.
Do you like YouTubers? Ask. Yes. Oh wow. Tell me. Oh shit, man, fuck that. Ooh wee. Golly.
That was so stupid.
Hello everyone, I'm here with Yellow Paco. Yo! Today we're gonna do the Bloody Mary. Fine, whatever. Alright, you know, just like last time, say Bloody Mary 10 times, look at the mirror. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna have to end this here, guys. So I will be doing a part 2 later on today. So it looks like an Instagram filter. That's hilarious, isn't it? Legitimately, I could have sworn I just saw something on the webcam. I could have sworn I just saw something. Anyway, so yeah, guys, I will do part 2, and I will see you all later. Peace out, guys. Yeah.